My husband told my mother-in-law in Korean that he got my best friend pregnant, but they didn't know I was fluent. I learned Korean through soap operas. Never told anyone, not my husband Daniel, not my best friend Sophie. For 18 months, I'd been secretly fluent while everyone assumed I was the clueless white girl who married into a Korean family. My mother-in-law would make comments during dinners. She's gained weight. Her cooking is too salty. I'd smile while Daniel translated lies. Mom says the food is delicious. I let it slide. People reveal themselves when they think you don't understand. Then Sophie told me she was pregnant. 12 weeks. The father was complicated and not available. That weekend, Daniel's parents came for dinner. His mother's phone rang. She answered in Korean. Yes, I heard about Sophie's pregnancy. Very unfortunate timing. My hands froze in the dishwater. Has Daniel told Vera yet? His aunt asked. No, he's waiting until after the first trimester. The plate slipped back into the sink. The baby is definitely his. The timing matches perfectly. He's been with Sophie for almost a year. While I worked night shifts. He'll tell Vera eventually. Sophie has agreed to be discreet. I kept washing dishes, breathing normally. When Daniel came back, I was drying the last plate. Everything okay? Perfect. The moment they left, I found the burner phone in his golf bag. A year of messages. I photographed everything. Next morning, I called Johns Hopkins about the position I'd turned down 6 months ago. Then I called Sophie. Let me throw you a baby shower. 2 weeks from now? She agreed, relieved. I invited Sophie's parents, her sister, Daniel's parents, close friends. The day arrived. Once everyone gathered, I clinked a glass. Thank you for coming to celebrate Sophie's pregnancy. A baby is a blessing, especially when two people love each other as much as Sophie and the father do. Sophie looked uncomfortable. Daniel's face went neutral. The father is married, of course. I pulled out my phone, projecting messages onto our TV. 12 weeks means conception happened mid-January. First message, can't wait to see you tonight. Told V I'm working late. Daniel stood. Vera, don't sit down. You've had a year. Now it's my turn. Next image. Valentine's Day. Daniel told me he had an overnight shift. He was at a bed and breakfast with Sophie. Sophie's mother stood. Is this true? Sophie nodded, crying. I turned to Daniel's parents and switched to Korean. And you knew for months. You helped him hide it. Told him to wait until after the first trimester. His mother gasped. In English. For those who don't speak Korean, Daniel's mother knew about the affair, advised him on timing, thought I was too stupid to understand. I pulled out my final document. This is my acceptance letter from Johns Hopkins. I start in 3 weeks. Daniel, buy out my half of the house or we sell. My lawyer contacts you Monday. Vera, please. I stepped back. I hope he's everything you dreamed, Sophie. But if he cheated with you, he'll cheat on you. I grabbed my purse. Where are you going? Away from you. The shower's all yours. Don't worry about cleanup. I hired a service. At the door, I switched to Korean for his mother. You were right about one thing. American daughters-in-law don't understand respect. We understand self-respect. There's a difference. I drove to my friend's house where I'd been secretly staying, blocked everyone except my lawyer. 3 weeks later, unpacking in Baltimore, Sophie's sister called. Sophie and Daniel broke up. His mother refused to acknowledge the baby. Without family support, he panicked. Told Sophie he wasn't ready to be a father. And Sophie, moving back home. Parents are supportive, but disappointed. It's a mess. I hung up and sat on my new balcony overlooking the harbor. They'd built their relationship on my ignorance. I removed the ignorance and watched it collapse. Turns out the only Korean phrase they needed to learn was the one I'd known all along. The truth will set you free. They just didn't realize it would free me from them.